Voltaire was born Francois-Marie Aret on November 21st, 1694 in Paris. As he grew, he was educated by Jesuits in the College of Louis le Grand from 1704 to 1711. Francois, from a very early age, wanted to write. Under his father's strong authority, Francois studied to be a lawyer while writing essays and poetry on the side. Living in Paris, Francois prospered socially due to his wit and likable personality. Francois used Voltaire as his pseudonym, and the name stuck throughout history. Maybe it was just easier to say. Voltaire was exiled from France due to his outspoken nature. Because of his expelment, he ended up in Great Britain. There, he observed the monarchy system and religious tolerance and views and became a large advocate of Locke and Newton. Back in Paris, he wrote a document on these English customs. But rather than just praising them, it was seen as criticism to the French government, and he was forced into exile yet again. After his final exile, he moved in with Marquis du Châtelet, and the two of them studied together until her death. After her death, he was invited to Potsdam by Frederick the Great. He remained in Potsdam for a few years, then established his own residency in Ferney, living there right up until his death. He continued writing books, plays, and other documents. He returned to Paris at a very old age and died there. The party had to end sometime for him. He was no Hugh Hefner.
Voltaire was able to influence the world around him both through his writings and his philosophy. He wrote history, which broke from the tradition of narrating diplomatic and military events and emphasized customs, social history, and achievements in the arts and sciences. Poetry, most notably Henriade and the Maid of Orleans, and prose, such as Candide. Voltaire's two philosophies were of religion and social order. A deist, Voltaire said, "What is faith? Is it to believe on which is evident? No, it is perfectly evident to my mind that exists a necessary, eternal, supreme, and intelligent being. This is no matter of faith, but of reason." This excerpt suggests that, like many enlightened thinkers, Voltaire was a rationalist. In this light, he was part of the masses in his thinking. However, his views on religion, which were generally skepticism of the Bible, differed. He also had disdain for other religions such as Islam, though he was not an anti-Semitic and hated those who were. Regarding social order, Voltaire called on Chinese ideas based on rationalism and served as a critic to European society. The idea of rationalism can be applied to the American decision to invade Iraq several years ago. After much deliberation, George W. Bush, our president, decided, based on intelligence, to invade Iraq. This was a rational decision until we discovered that the intelligence was wrong. Due to Voltaire's criticism of the church, he was denied burial on church grounds. This here is a statue of Voltaire commemorating him.